What's up, everyone? In this video, I've got 3 questions to help you take freelancing to the next level. For those who don't know me, I'm Lex DeVille, and on this channel, we help people escape corporate prison and build a freelance empire. We share lots of freelance tips and tutorials, so if you're new, consider subscribing. In today's video, I've got 3 questions to help you take freelancing to the next level. These are 3 questions that I want you to, stop, back up. Now come back in closer. I'm backing up. But I want you to go deep on these, okay? Really think about what I'm saying and ponder these questions for a minute because they could change your life, or they could just be something you toss into the wind and, they scatter like ashes. Let's go ahead and dive into these so that you can answer these questions for yourself and hopefully upgrade yourself as a freelancer. So question number 1, what is your secret identity? Everybody is not going to have one, but you need a way to stand apart, and when I think about what makes a superhero or what makes a supervillain stand apart from everybody else, how do they get noticed? Why do they get noticed? How do we remember them? Maybe that's a better question. And it all comes down to their identity. Superman has an identity. The Hulk has an identity. Captain America. We call these people different names. They all have different identities. So I want you to think about what is your secret identity? And this doesn't mean changing your name, but I want you to start to form a picture of who that person is. Is that person a dark and sinister character? Is that person somebody who is more positive and carefree and helps people? And is that person more like Tony Stark and has a lot of character flaws, but is still a good person at heart? Whatever that person is, I want you to start thinking about what is your secret identity and what does that mean? Do you pull that secret identity from your personality like I do, or do you pull that personality and identity from what people want you to be? There's no wrong answer here. There's just different approaches to it. So be thinking about that. What is your secret identity? How are clients going to remember you? What are they going to remember you for? Who are you and how do you stand out from other people whenever they see you in this sea of profiles or wherever it is that they find you? Question number 2, what is your superpower? So once you form your secret identity, you need a power, right? I mean, every superhero and every supervillain, they've all got a unique power that they're known for, and it makes you different. It makes a difference. Having super strength alone, though, is not enough. Just because you have super strength, that doesn't clarify you as this kind of person, as this kind of super being. You can say this guy's got super strength. Is he a villain? Is he a hero? What is he? This guy's a copywriter. Is he a direct response copywriter? Is he a brand copywriter? What is he? So we need to start to think about what is your superpower and how does it back up that secret identity to form the greater picture of you. Superpower could be a lot of things, but we're talking about your skill here. What is your skill and how does it stand apart? Because when you think about it, you got the Hulk has super strength and Thanos has super strength, and these are two very different characters. We would not put these characters in the same category. They stand apart in their own unique ways, but they also both have their own unique identities. So just be thinking about that, because a character with super strength that doesn't have a unique identity is just a strongman, and we don't remember that. So we want people to remember your identity. We want people to identify you by a unique superpower, which is your skill. So be thinking about how you're going to apply your skill to make it unique and to make it stand out so that you get remembered and so that people want to contact you. And that's going to help you take your freelancing to the next level. All right, question number 3. What is your greatest weakness? And this is going to be your personality flaws, the things that you don't like about yourself maybe, or the things that tend to hold you back, the things that you get stuck on. What are those things? Because only by knowing your kryptonite can you use that kryptonite to your advantage. If you know something is a weakness for you, then you can let it hold you back like a lot of people do. Most people just say, I'm flawed in this way and I can't change that. Well, maybe you can't, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean you can't use that to your advantage. One of my biggest flaws is that my mind constantly changes. I shift to new things really quickly, and I lose interest in things, and I want to start new things, and I do that all the time. And some people think that I don't have focus, and that's actually not the case at all. It's that I have a rapidly shifting mind, and so that is a flaw because it can hold me back if I let it. But how I use it is actually to my advantage. So whenever I'm deeply focused on one subject, I'm all in with that subject. But when that focus shifts, then I shift with it, and I have to be able to rapidly move like water and curve around the bend whichever way it flows, because otherwise it's just going to hold me back. I'm just going to be working on this thing and none of these things are ever going to get done because I'm just going to keep switching. So I have to think about what is my greatest weakness, what is my greatest personality flaw, and how do I use that to my advantage. So I focus deeply on that thing for that time, and I know that I'm going to shift back to this thing. So instead of getting rid of this thing and having to start all over on it later, I just leave it to sit over here off to the side, and I come back to it, and boom, whenever my focus shifts back to that, I'm ready to go all in on it. So what is your biggest flaw, and how are you going to use it to your advantage? Superman is flawed because he has a weakness of kryptonite. He can't be around it. But how can he use it? Maybe there's a way he can use that. He can take that knowledge and say, I have this problem, so here's how I'm going to strengthen myself to overcome it or to make it something that works for me. Those are the 3 big questions that I want you to be thinking about today. What is your secret identity? So who are you as a freelancer and how are you going to be remembered? What is your superpower? And why and how does it reinforce your identity and make you different from other freelancers? And 3, what is your greatest weakness, your greatest flaw? And how are you going to start to use that flaw to actually grow and move forward and make it an advantage for you? That's all I've got for this one. Subscribe below if you want more of these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lex DeBill, and I will see you next time.